Hello, everybody, and welcome to April's Accurate Rants. Good night. Good night. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the other rants. I don't even know if I'm gonna make a channel for these, but I just kind of put them on my second channel because I feel like why not? I mean, maybe it'll help somebody spiritually. I don't know. My tonight topic is because I made two in one night. It may not come out the same night, but it will come out though at night, right? My topic for tonight is basically about how I feel women are taking L's by just, I just, hear me out. I feel like we as women are taking L's, and I feel like, why though? I don't understand. Well, I do not understand why, but I want to ask each other and ourselves why though? Why is it? I do readings for a lot of women, and the common narrative is I'm with a guy who mistreats me, uses me, abuses me, disrespects me, doesn't care about me, doesn't know my love language, doesn't know how to treat me right. And it's just like, damn, it's the same shit every day. I'm just like, well, wait a minute. If it's a common collective that all these women are having the same issue, it's just like, what is the solution at this point? Because I'm just tired of always having to hear the same story. It's kind of making me disgusted and not even really wanting to be socially engaging. Like I'm so serious when I become severely isolative because it's a certain mannerisms and behaviors just start to irritate me, and I'm just like, I just don't like human behavior sometimes. Like the sociological conditioning of men and women. I feel like I always talk with my clients about how, have you ever noticed you go down a boys aisle, you see trains and planes and action figures and anything remotely that would signify a man learning about how to even be a father or a husband is seen as feminine or inappropriate. Like you don't see, if you give a boy a doll and say, "Here, you're a daddy, and you're gonna play with this doll," it's like, "Oh my god, you gave a boy a doll," and it becomes a gender thing. And then people, "Oh, don't let my son play with doll." It's like, okay, so when is this little boy ever gonna learn how to emotionally connect to another person on a caring, loving level? Because then you're sitting the same boy who has no emotional intelligence on how to love and care and be emotionally receptive to the people around him and still be masculine, because that has nothing to do with masculinity. And because you guys love to do that, not all of y'all, but some people, the society that is, likes to equivocate masculinity on how hard you are and how emotionless you are and how you're not attached. And you put that same person in that environment who's been told and coached that being emotionally connected to someone is completely unmasculine. You send that person into a relationship where they are being with a woman that is emotionally intelligent, that has been taught to be receptive and talk about their feelings and connect, and you put this person in there that you didn't have no training on, and you wonder why the relationship fails. That person didn't have the sociological conditioning as you, and then you getting with this motherfucker and wondering why you got issues because they ain't on the same level as you, my guy. And it's not even their, I can't say it's entirely the fault of these dudes because society set them up. I mean, look at it. You can, and the people who raised them, community set them up. You literally could teach your son, hey, this how you do this. This how you become a young man. It's how you treat a woman. You become a husband and a father. That stuff's not instilled. It's like, oh, get all these chicks as much as you can, show you the man. That's my son. That's not attractive or cute. And then you got little boys. Y'all gonna try to date my daughters. I'm gonna tell you something right now. You ain't gonna date Ebony. Ebony don't play that. Not my 16-year-old. She ain't going. She's seen enough of that shit. Oh, nope. I'm a virgin. I'm gonna say a virgin forever. Not seeing the way y'all is. I'm straight. Yeah, nobody wants to send their daughters to date a bunch of degenerate. It's not. It's degenerative only because society conditions men to equivocate emotional intelligence as, oh, that's homophobe. That's homo. How is expressing yourself with the one you love and being emotionally connected to them and wanting to understand them and bond with them unmasculine? Like, how is that? I don't understand that. And then why do you expect? It's like, I don't like how they. I can't say I don't like it, but I don't like how it's one sided. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't like how women are the only ones that when you go into a toy aisle for a girl, she's got Barbies that play with each other. They're socializing. It's a social activity. You got objects for boys, and then you do got a GI Joe's. It's always a fight, or it's not like an adventure. It's just not that way. It's no, it's not the same conditioning. It's not. It really isn't. Like the dolls are homegirls, and you even see little ads where the girls are crying and like, oh, we love you, and we're gonna make cookies. It's just not the same energy. It's not, and I just feel like I don't know what we're teaching our sons, but I have a son, and I don't want my son to just equivocate masculinity to unemotional activity. Like I'm gonna be macho. That's just to get in a relationship and then to finally grow up as an adolescent and then get in a relationship with a woman that you don't understand and you're not on the same level with and she's irritating or confusing because she's not a part of that social conditioning that you're so used to because they taught you to think one way and then now you're being forced into a relationship because that's conditioning. Oh, you're supposed to be with somebody at this age or that age and do this and that. And you get in this relationship and this woman is like, who the fuck is this woman? Why you put me with this woman? Why you put me with her? Why'd you put me with this chick? Like, that's why dudes are, oh my God, I don't want to hang out with this girl because she's not like the homeboys because you've been socially conditioned to, hang, look at the toys like G.I. Joe, to hang with people that think and believe and behave like you, unemotional, y'all just friends. You're like, I read an article one day and it was about how men learn through how men love or respect or bond through learning things. Like if you put a bunch of men in an army group, they bond over an experience and become brothers for life. You ever see that? It's like women aren't like that so much. They said like women, their conditioning makes them different. I don't know if that's true, but again, I went to school for sociology. So it's just studying human behavior. But human behavior is unique because everybody's different. The collective is what they're studying. Like this seems to happen more frequently than others. And from what I gathered or deduced, and I could be completely wrong because again, I'm not a scholar in that regard. I don't have my degree in sociology, although I was very close and I do have enough credits almost to graduate with a degree in that. But that's not my focus. My focus is like I just feel like relationships, I feel like they're at a disadvantage because men and women aren't conditioned the same way or taught the same way or at the same importance or at the same intensity. And then they get into these relationships where they're at different place or points or mental aspects of their life and they can't relate. And it's like that's why it's so hard to find a decent partner because everybody don't raise their sons like that. It is still like the norm to treat women like shit. And that's manhood. Like I can't like and then these same men become incels because they can't find a woman because the woman won't put up with that no more. And like, well, fuck you, I'm out. And then now you're mad at women that want to deal with you, but it's like, why would we want to put up with that constant abuse? And then that's love to you. Like, nah, no. I feel like I'm not with that. No. So, um, I feel like women are not. We taking L's because we're engaging in relationships with people who are not necessarily trained or educated the way that we were psychologically. Women, you ever look at magazines, women are taught how to please your man, how to be this and that. And it's just like never how to be a better woman, never how to be, not until recently with the self help, but it's always centered about a man. Your identity is it's like it's all connected to being with some dude, and your value is either increased or decreased by your ability to have children or get married or have babies or be in these relationships. It's just all tied to that. And I'm just like, why does my identity have to equivocate or tie to another person? Why can't I just be respectfully me? If you 35 with no kids, oh, you ain't got no kids. No, I don't want any. Like, what the fuck? But if you get a man with 35 with no kids, they don't really say nothing to you. They don't really owe you. Some women may say, oh, something wrong with you. You don't really get the same stigmatism. If you are like, you decide that you don't want to get married and you're a woman, it's like, oh, like it's looked down upon. Like men was like, you don't want to get married, you want to be a whore. Like, wow, so I gotta be a whore if I don't want to get married. So if I want to be by myself but not date anybody, does it make me a whore still? Apparently, yes, it does. Because if you're not married to a dude, you're a whore. That's what the fuck. I can't. Like, what is this? Men and women think very differently because we were taught very differently. And there's nothing wrong with people being different coming together. I'm talking about heterosexual relationships, by the way, for people who are not heterosexual or bisexual. It could apply if you have a male partner. But I can't speak on a lot of relationships I never experienced. So I'm only speaking about the ones that I know of. And the ones I know of with dudes, I just feel like I've noticed that when I go to get my son some toys, I don't see the same baby carriage shopping cart. Like, why the little girl got a shopping cart? She's being taught how to budget and financially take care of herself. Where the fuck is the same toys for these boys? I'm sorry. Where's the computer for my son? Where's the play computer? What the fuck is this shit? You're not teaching your son. They got whole cash registers with fake money and for girls. I've seen it. I'm looking down there. They got a whole wallet and purse. You're teaching your daughter how to put on makeup, fake lipstick. And who the fuck is this little girl wearing this shit for? Why is she? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that being taught? Why can't kids be kids? Why does the social? Why does the gender for enforce? I'm not trying to be like I'm not trying to be like, I won't say that's the word, like fake woke them. But I do want to know, like, why is it that it's one way for one gender and not for another gender? Because, and this ain't got nothing, I'm not numbering genders, by the way. I want to make sure everybody know that. I just said one gender and another gender, as there are many. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I'm saying is about specifically cis heterosexual dudes. Why are you, why are you treating women like shit? Why is that equivocated to, hey, this is how I feel? Yeah, that's what I'm just, I don't understand that. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how you as a person, well, actually, I do get it now. I do get it. Like I said, for those people who are perpetuating the stereotype or perpetuating the cycle, I don't get it that you would like to continue the cycle and then we have these uneven relationships with people who are playing catch up. It's like it's like you're putting people together and one person's more advanced than the other, and that they're forced to teach the person how to grow at their own expense. And then now they have to raise the person they're dating to be at their level. I don't know about that. That's weird to me. Because that's exactly what it's going to be. If you had a person that don't know how to play spades on your team and you an expert, you going to be mad as hell. When that person get reneged. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would you want to do that to that person? That person ain't gonna pick that motherfucker. What happens when everybody in the party is the same fucking way? I know you don't want to teach that motherfucker. I know I wouldn't. That's why I said that. Why are we socially not conditioning young boys to learn how to be fathers and husbands? Why is that deemed negative or disgusting or deplorable or unmanly to just be a committed person? To just want to be in a stable relationship and honestly be healthy and make healthy decisions. Why is that demonized or not seen as healthy or masculinity? Why is that? I don't get that. I don't. You don't have to, it don't matter who you with. Why is it looked at as if you're a bad boy? That's perceived as normal and acceptable. Why do we have to always make excuses? This ain't got nothing to do with all men, by the way. It's just a certain select few or whatever that fit this criteria that I'm speaking of. But why is it that I don't feel like we should accept that as a normality? That's embarrassing to say that we always you always got a story about a dude. That's embarrassing, not to the woman necessarily, but to the person because they were set up to fail. I feel like you were set up to fail, motherfucker. I do. I feel like they put you in a situation where they raised you or psychologically created you, and not say they by society, because I think it's set up like that. I'm sorry. That's just how I look at it. And I could be wrong, but I look at it like I go through a boy aisle and I see toys for my son. They give you trucks and a bunch of teaching you how to work, teaching you how to till the ground, teaching you how to labor. And then you get older and you have these sexual romantic urges and you enact them and you don't have no sense of relationships or romanticism. You don't get that until later, until you're psychologically told that that's what you must do. And it's like you don't want to. You were never taught that that was a value to be a husband, father, or whatever. So you like what? I gotta yes, you have to be with someone. And in order for you to actually have a healthy relationship, you must actually communicate. And that's like, oh, I got to communicate with someone that's further along than you and it's going to speak to you in ways that you don't really understand because you're not there yet. That's annoying and stressful as shit. So that's why I said that we taking L's because you in a relationship with someone that don't even, they never was taught the same shit you was. And now you gotta teach them psychologically how to learn you. And I'm not saying that you don't get in a relationship and everybody gotta learn the other person, but they gotta learn. It's like you go into a new relationship, it's supposed to be like a refresher course, not going from grammar school to high school. Nigga, like what what are you talking about? I gotta go from grammar school to fucking high school. We gotta start preschool. What? You can't be serious. So now we gotta start at preschool, and I'm in college level, so I gotta work with you, and I gotta no, I don't want to do that. The emotional labor is too intense for me. Mm-mm. If I learned how to be a romantically committed and honest person, and I gotta date someone that has never, that's still struggling with that, and they don't know how to get that part together, and it's been psychologically pushed on them that the more that they are not this way, they are more manly. Why the fuck would I want to date you? That seems like a hindrance to me because the same, I'm going to be fighting against your nature to want to be multiple. Or if you see that you say that's not what you want, I'm still starting from the beginning of you learning how to have that type of discipline. What? No, I don't want to date you. That's fucked up. Now you have people, and this is not against poly people. Like if you poly, that's a whole different story. I'm talking about people that are monogamous that have not learned how to be monogamous because they're. I can't say that you monogamous or you're not, but I'm just saying like people who claim to be monogamous and that's what they want to be, or they say that they are. and they still struggling with being cheating and lying and carrying on. I don't want to. I know as a woman that's emotionally mature, I don't want to date nobody that's still learning how to be committed. I don't. You can't play no games like that with me. I'll break up with you. Or I cheated on you with so and so. Okay, I just wanted you to know because I made a mistake. You did, and I feel like I love you to move forward. No, no, you cannot. You can move forward knowing that you told me the truth and that it was your truth to tell and that you made a mistake and you can acknowledge it and I can accept it for it being your mistake and completely not deal with you. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's a part of my rant. I don't like society double standards. I just don't. I don't like how it's always perceived that you always gotta fuck up and make mistakes and I have to accept it because it's like it's an unsaid like like I'm trying to find a word for it, the politically correct word for it. It's a what's the word I want to use? I know what I want to say though. It's a different level. You're at a different level than me, and it's like it's an unsaid rule that you know that I'm not where I'm supposed to be, and I'm catching up to you where you are. So it's like you gotta have grace for my mistakes. No, I don't. I ain't gotta do that. My professor told me at the first day of class, if you ain't got your shit, I ain't gotta accept your shit, motherfucker. That's you. What? No. Why do I have to? Why? If that shit was the other way around, that would not be. No. Mm-mm. No, I'm not accepting anything that motherfuckers wouldn't accept from me. No, ma'am. I'm so sorry to tell you that. I don't believe in taking people back after they cheat. I think if you're a cheater, you're a pumpkin eater. You need to get your ass back here. And socially, I don't like socially conditioning where it's acceptable for you to cheat and it's acceptable for me to accept it. No, I don't have to accept anything. You can get the fuck out. And I will not miss you. Bye. Or it's acceptable, like a dude, it's like no good, don't take care of his kids. And I'm not, what? That's how is that cute? Or it's, oh, she want me to do this and that. It's cute when a man make a kid with a woman and bail out. Again, the reason why he bailing out, he ain't got no emotional connection to that child because he didn't learn emotional connection as a man, as a little boy. He wasn't taught that. That wasn't on his motherfucking educational list. The motherfucker don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. That's why that's when I was in sociology, they told us to look at the deeper fabric of human society and look at the way that they place things out in plain sight and to deduct looking at what they've already put down there. And I'm looking at it and I'm just like, why is it that little boys are not conditioned to be good husbands and fathers? Why? To make connections with children that they create because they were never psychologically taught or it was never their responsibility. They were never, that responsibility was never placed on them. It was always placed on the woman. And then now we create relationships with people that don't even, they psychologically are not on. I'm not saying that, nothing negative about them. You're not on that level because they set you up to be that way. I honestly feel like that. They don't apply for every man, though, because all men ain't the same. It's a lot of dudes out here who have great mothers who taught them intellectual intelligence, emotional intelligence, intellectual intelligence. Like, these motherfuckers, they learn how to be fathers and they had two-parent homes. I'm not saying that everybody got to have a two-parent home to learn that shit. Or they had an uncle, somebody taught them, my auntie, grandma, somebody taught this person how to be a good father and whatever. And then there's these motherfuckers who didn't, and it's Aussie mamas that advocate for their sons to be no good. Yeah, you need to go to hell, baby. Cause if you run into my daughter, I'm gonna cuss you out. Cause your mama ain't no good either. Your mama is the problem too. Don't My son can't come to me. No girl can come to me and say my son did what. Girl, come over here. Come here. Call my son up real quick. I want to see some shit. So what's this? No, no. Come over here. Come on to my house. Come over here. We're gonna have a little talk. We gonna have a conversation because that's not gonna go down like that. You're not gonna do this. I'm gonna check you because she can't. If she can't check you, I definitely would check you. My son and mama's boy. So I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna check you. That no, or no, nobody can come to me. I'm gonna talk to my kid. Like I want my kids to emotionally have intelligence. Like, and there's a lot of men out there who do have that, and then there's motherfuckers who just don't. And I'm talking about the collective that I literally get, and I'm in business with this, of course. It's always, I met somebody, And that's another thing too. I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna shame you, but I am gonna say something to you. Don't be sleeping with these people until you really know them. And it ain't because you are a 3 or 4. It's because these motherfuckers be having spirits on them, girl. You be sleeping with these motherfuckers thinking a condom is gonna be your thread of protection. You worried about getting STD. You need to be worried about them spiritual ties. But that's another story for another day. When I tell women in readings not to sleep with dudes, they think that I'm slut shaming them. No, I'm not slut shaming you. It has nothing to do with your body count. It has to do with if you fuck this motherfucker, you are connected to them in so many different ways that it is not even imaginable. You think it's just sex. No, it's not. It's so much more deeper. I watched this fucked up ass TikTok video about a man. There's a somebody ever find this video, please give it to me. A white man came on and he said that when a man and a woman have sex, a woman releases a hormone that makes the woman want to get closer to the man and create an emotional bond with him. And a man releases an entirely different hormone that equivocates her with a good time and that he wants to have another good time comparable to that one, either with the same person or another. He does not have the connective emotional release that a woman has. More or less that he is excited and satisfied from his situation and that he would love to go again, but it's not an emotional connection for him, whether he does it with her or not. That is scary. What? If that's true, motherfucker, what? I had no emotional connection with me. That's why I fuck people unless I want to fuck you. I'm not finna have sex with no dude unless I want to do it, and it's got to be a reason why. I had a dude come to me. I have some crazy ass situations and stories. This dude came to me and said, "Well, I won't mess with him," and I said, "Cause I don't sleep around with people like sex is different." As a spiritualist, I really don't think it's a good idea to sleep with people. It's not just sex to me; it's an emotional, psychological, spiritual thing to let you inside of me. And if you're dumping, you're negative, disgusting, like I don't know who you sleeping with, they sleeping with, them sleep. No, no, you fucking up my temple, baby. You gotta go. That's why I can't take no cheating. Like I feel like if you sleep with someone and bring your energy over here, I'm gonna know it's gonna be an instant change. You're not gonna dump someone's energy from that situation that I have no connection with, don't know that bitch. You coming and bringing it over here? No, no, no. You won't be doing that here. I don't fucking think so. You're not gonna sit here and taint my energy. That's why I tell people don't be fucking. It ain't got that. Oh, you think I'm out, girl? I don't fuck what you do in your bedroom. You jump off a fucking ceiling fan and hop on it. I don't give a damn. Baby, don't care. Knock yourself out. My problem is, do you know that motherfucker like that? Did you look through his chart, motherfucker? Did you look through his motherfucker? I see Midhaven, Venus, Mars. When you look at his trines and squares, bitch, did you go through his cardology chart? Girl, I'm serious. I need a background check. And not any just random. I need a motherfucking cardology, astrology. I need readings. I need a background check. I need a motherfucking psych eval. Yes, I do, bitch. I do. I am Scorpio, baby. I'm Scorpio Midhaven and Venus. I need to know your shit. You ain't finna come up in here blind. Nope, 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 nope. I'm 35. I need to know all your. I need 3 references. I need an ex-girlfriend, sister. One of them gotta be ex-girlfriend. I don't care which one you pick. Cause even if that bitch is lying, I'ma know the truth. I just want her to speak on your behalf. I need to know who is who. I need to know. It's too much secrets in this motherfucker. I need a criminal background check. Who you been messing with? What's your how many parking tickets you done got? I need a credit check. How you good with your money? You can do all this shit on me too. I was two extra. How you spend your money? How you budget? What bills you got? What child support? Nah, I'm not going into no relationship not knowing who I'm fucking. No, I need all that shit before I fuck you. If you don't care about yourself like that, hey, no shade to you. I do. I care about myself like that. And I care about you like that. To ask you, did you check that motherfucker? You thinking, oh, I got an STD test. That's not what I meant. I mean that too. That's good. But nah, sis, what if you that's this person, right? And this person is a murderer. And you sleeping with them. You don't know this motherfucker. You ain't look in this. People who do that, it's as a grown woman now, it's scary. I just don't. If I wasn't married, guess what I'd be doing in my motherfucking house watching the news, baby? I'm good. I don't need that. And I'm not saying that you should be paranoid, because baby, I'm paranoid for the both of us. I just think that sometimes caution is very necessary, because you'll be giving your energy to somebody and come to find out that motherfucker is no good. Huh. And for those women who are dating people who they know ain't no good, because I have women that come to me and tell me, girl, I know he ain't shit. I just want, oh, okay. Knock yourself out. No shade towards you. Because if you know the ramifications of what you're doing and you choose to do it, I can't get mad at you for that. That's a grown up decision. And that's what it is, what it is. And if you have an L, I'll have my friend face all the time, like, girl, you did that shit. You knew that. You knew what you was doing when you did it. Don't come over here whining to me. If it was the other way around, you know you would call me out. So no, ma'am. I can't give you no fault, baby. I'm so sorry. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm not slut shaming you. You thinking I'm caring about your body count, baby. I care about who the fuck you sleeping with. Do you know that motherfucker? Stop going to me for readings after you slept with someone to ask me what you think. You already did it. It don't matter what I think now. Stop doing that shit. It's annoying to me. And I don't be saying that like I discourage you to check up with me, but isn't it kind of redundant? Isn't it kind of like, why would you? I'm trying to find a comparable situation. Cause I'm like, why would you ask me my opinion about this person after you committed? It's like April Reed, this apartment. Oh, I don't like the landlord. I signed up for it. Then why the fuck did you ask me? You know what? Okay. I guess you wanted to see in hindsight, was it the right idea? No, it was not. It was the most worst decision ever. You should never did that. Like, wasn't the point of getting a reading is to avoid the type of shit? So why are you doing the shit you should be? I don't know. I don't. That's how I feel and think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like if I'm getting a reading, I want to know what not to do before I actually do it. And if you hitting this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the point of asking me about it? You should just went ahead and did it. Like, oh well, YOLO. Like, keep it YOLO. I don't know. I don't want to discourage anybody from getting a reading. I just feel like, what was the point? Because like, if you did it now, it don't matter. It's like getting an STD test after sleeping with someone wrong. Like, what if they got whatever? It don't matter now. You got it too. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, that's like putting a condom on after the dude. Like, what are you doing? It's already you. He already didn't let himself go in there. Like, what is this for? What are you actually protecting yourself against? You already exposed yourself. I don't know what that's. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know your logic, but all right. But that's just me though. I say this to get you to think like maybe I should really know this person first. Yes, you should. It ain't got nothing to do with you being a 304. It got to do with I don't trust that motherfucker you sit next to, girl. True story. I was had a dream about this man. Before I became a psychic, I used to be very intuitive. I used to have dreams that I could not understand about people that would be in my life, and God would show me crazy ass dreams about them. One day, I had a dream that I was messing with this dude. True story. I had met him on Black Planet, I believe. And we had been talking back and forth for a little bit. And then I decided to go to his house on the west side. I live in Chicago, by the way. back in my 3 or 4 days. So I can't shame you for shit you do, baby girl, because I had my own stories. That's why I said it's not 3 or 4 thing. So I went to this dude crib. You know, we did what we did. Then when I first came and met him, his mama said he introduced me to his mom, but he didn't really try to introduce me. He tried to slick me past her, but she stopped him. I gave I said his name out loud. She says not his name. I started looking at him sideways. He says my nickname. She said, that ain't never your nickname before. And I started to laugh. Now the younger me thinks this is hilariously funny because I'm dumb as fuck. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. Like, that was a very dumb moment. So I go, and God always looks out for me. I swear to God. Man, shout out to the Most High, bro. That's what people need. That shout. I don't give fuck atheists. If you're on my channel, we gonna shout out to the Most High. I'm sorry if you feel some type of way about that, but shout out to the Most High. Thank you, God, for everything you ever done for me, for real. Because you showed me some shit that I don't even really be wanting to look at, but you be like, nah, bitch, we gonna see it today. I had a dream that I fucked this dude. He was Ron Jeremy. And I woke up out my sleep. And I said, no. I'm like, I got the hell up out of here. Oh, no, bitch. Hey, yo, if I dream like that, I'm ready to go, yo, I got another story. So I used to mess this dude. And he wasn't my man, but he was like a sneaky link. And he was some dark. So I went to this lady. She used to sell cigarettes around my block, and she's like a real like a mom to me. So she told me and warned me about this dude. She saw me mess with, like, don't mess with me, be women. I said, oh, okay. So I was walking. It was late at night, and y'all know if y'all know me, y'all know where I stay. I walking from my house to the lady corner, whatever. And this dude came out of nowhere. It was pitch like it was black as fuck. It came up from behind me, scared shit out of me. I was like, "Who the fuck, bitch? Don't ever do that again in your life." He said, "Oh, why you so scary?" I don't know who that was. It could be a boogeyman. You so damn black. I didn't see nothing but your eyeballs, boy. Scared shit out of me. But anyways, I slept with this guy, and God always shows me a dream about people. So my dream I had, we was going to get some food. I remember that we were going on, I want to say like 79th Street. He was driving this car. This dude don't drive the car that it's in the dream. He was driving like a Chevy, an old box Chevy. He get in the car first. I get in the car second. His back is turned to me. He turns around. He's a fucking demon. I get the fuck out the car running. And he's like, looking at me like, what's wrong? Why you running? Man, I got the hell out that nigga life. I ain't never talked to that nigga since. And I mean that shit to say, like, oh, no, bitch, not me. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. I don't know what it was about that person when I sit there and tell you that we need to look into the spiritual energy of people we sleeping with, because that we don't really know how bad shit can really get, or how ugly people really are, until you've already slept with them and find it. It'd be so many women unalived, and they didn't even get the background check. Didn't even get. And I'm not saying that if you do get this right, there's no guarantee, but it's just like preliminary. Like, you would get car insurance for your car in case of an accident. Why do you not get all these different things to make sure a motherfucker is solid? Like, you don't know who this person is. If you wanna have kids with them, you need to know what kind of diseases they have, like what kind of genetic shit you got going on. So I don't fucking bring it like sickle cell anemia or some shit. Like, I need to know what kind of man you are. And it's deeper than what you bring to the table financially. I need to know who you are psychologically. You gonna be the father of my kids? Who are you? Like, it's deep. You make so many wrong decisions in your life. You start to ponder on what the right ones are. And for me, it's always about transparency. I feel like I can make the best decision I need to make when I know all the fucking situations in regards to my situation. All the corners are uncovered. That's why I do readings. That's the only reason why. I need to know shit. And I thank God now I understand why he told me when I asked him when I was a younger person not to have any more dreams or gifts. And I was told that a person would do if you believe this type of thing. Work on me to stop my visions. And they told me the person who was going to work on me was going to be unalived because they couldn't stop my visions. My visions were sent by God. And that whoever's trying to stop them, God forbid, I hate to say it, but they ain't going to be here long. So I don't know who's doing it, but good luck to you. Hope you're still around. But that's not a story for another day. My whole thing is, it's like, we need to be more, like, I need to be like more tuned in to who you around and who you sleeping with. I feel like we just walk around here blindfold with people, not truly knowing who we align ourselves with, and then we disappointed when a motherfucker show you who they are, but you didn't really get the time to really take the time to see, because you let sex change. When you fuck a motherfucker, I don't care what you say, you can never really know who they really are until later. When you don't sleep with a person and there's no tie or connection, you can see who a person is because it's like they don't have to impress you. I don't know what it is, but like, if I don't sleep with someone for a period of time, I get to know them, they're going to show me who they really are, because we don't have something that they want. They have to act a certain way to get a certain result or a certain benefit. Like, if I'm talking to someone and I slept with them, they now it's a relationship where my vision is cloudy about them because I did the do, right? And then, like, they can pretend to be whatever they want to be to get the benefit of whatever they want from me moving forward. No, that's not a benefit to me. That's a fucking liability. It's a liability. It's some bullshit. And I don't, no, I'm not cool with that. So, respectfully, right, I just feel like, uh, we as women, we're taking L's because we're in relationships with people, not all men, of course, those who date men, with people who they are not emotionally, as in, they're not further along and they don't think the same or process information or come to the same reasoning because they're just psychologically programmed differently. And if you are programmed one way and someone's programmed another, that could be a complicated factor meshing together. And that's a disadvantage because you don't have, you could be different, but at least learn how to be a father. And that's why I'm saying a lot of people are not connected to their kids, so they abandon them because it's the extension of it's. They don't value that life or see that value as, hey, this is a human being. It's just like you have no connection to any humanity. I would never walk away from a child, but then again, I'm socially conditioned to care about children and love children and be a good mom. But there's men out here who are not emotionally attached to children that they themselves carry until they actually impregnate someone. And that's scary, that you are just impregnating people without even thinking about. That's what also get me, that men be carrying spirits with them because you don't even care who you sticking your wang wang in. Like, what? One of y'all gonna stick it in one of them little flowers with teeth in them spiritually. You carrying all them damn energies and spirits, and you calling a woman, shaming her for sleeping with the one other dude than you, and you got like 17 other spirits attached to your wang. Like, what are you talking about? What? Let's talk about that. Like, you're carrying a lot of energies and bodies on you too, bro. You're giving her the same negative energy that you're complaining about. I don't get that about dudes. That's weird to me. I don't know. Like, you don't care about, you're going in people's energy. You're going in a room. I could never go in a room where someone got COVID and intentionally coughed all over the place, and you literally going in the room like, anyways, man, what? What are you saying? What, bitch? I can't. That's like you don't care where you stick your wang at. You just wherever I can get off at. That's it. Like, huh, bro? If you don't get your ass up out of here. But yeah, I can't. No, ma'am. No, 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 bitch. For me, it's a no. For me, I feel like I feel like in this situation that women are taking L's because we are dating people who are making impulsive, erratical decisions because they don't value intimacy and relationships the same way. And they are coming into your space with all different other energies from other people that they've dabbled in, and you're sorting it all out, and you're psychologically or chemistry, like, you're being sent to mesh with these people. And you ever date somebody, you ever fuck somebody, catch feelings, and you wonder how it came out of nowhere. More and often, I'm not saying dudes don't have this happen to them, but women especially. No, then you trying to mesh with somebody? No, fuck that. I'm not trying to have no motherfucking power. Oh no, no, that's weird to me. This ain't got nothing to do with all men though. I just feel like, dang, like I just can't be sleeping with everybody. I don't know. Mm-mm. I can't be sleeping with. I don't even really be turned on no more. Like, nope, I'm good. Thank you. You've been great. Won't be me. Women, we take L's because you in a relationship with someone that was never psychologically conditioned or taught to be husbands or fathers and to care and put value in community and, want to see the structure of whatever y'all build as a unit thrive and be completely a builder or, selfless, right? That's not established. I don't think that it's fair to put those people in relationships with women who have already been taught psychologically how to do the groundwork, and then you're putting them with someone that doesn't know what they're doing, and then you're kind of forcing them to teach the other person to be where they are, and it's just draining. I don't want that. I think that's what women say also when they say they want someone that already has it put together. And I think men equivocate that with money, and it's deeper than that. It's like if you're a richer person, you are gonna put the time and energy into something, and maybe they equivocate that with then you'll do the work on yourself because with money comes responsibility, and you gotta work on your personal skills and not be taken advantage of to be a mogul. I guess that's their equivocation. I'm not even saying that because that's not what I believe either. But I just feel like it's not. It's just a disadvantage for people to be in relationships with people who are not psychologically programmed to want or think or behave in the way that you do, not until later, or even if all, or and they don't catch up to. And then now it's kind of like you dealing with someone that's just not ready at all, not ready. And then you spend time. And I'm not saying that this person's a bad person. And so you're raising them essentially or teaching them about what yeah, everybody got to learn, people. But if you got to learn from kindergarten, I don't know about that. I don't want to do that emotional labor. I don't mind high school, maybe the 10th grade. But if I got to teach you from kindergarten, no, baby, you're going to go to school. You're going to go to mommy. I don't know what to tell you. I ain't finna sit here as a woman. I can't be in a relationship with no dude that tell me, honestly, I love you, but I cheat sometimes. This ain't Jody, baby. You gotta get the fuck up out of here. No, ma'am, I cannot. You gotta go. But yeah, women, I feel like we're taking L's because we allow. I don't know, understand why women. This is for me. Maybe I'm just tripping. Women are the only people I know that will literally go into a relationship like, I'm gonna you get your. I'm trying to find the right way to say this. Women will get hurt in the same scenario over and over and over and over again the same way, and it's like it's Groundhog Day. I just can't. Once I get hurt twice, I'm like, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm gonna be by myself, and if the right situation come along, I'm just gonna wait it out and test it a little longer before I give energy to it because I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna give it freely. But it's just like the jumping right back in, like Beyonce fell off the stage and you going back up. Like, she need some water or something? No, I need some water. I need a water break. Mm-mm. So that's why I said that I can't just jump instantly into something with somebody. I need to know who you are because I feel like the more I know, the more if I feel like I'm doing the right thing. And if I feel comfortable letting my guard down because I got a lot of walls. Baby, I got a fortress over here. You're not going to come up in here. So, mm-mm. With that being said, like, I think that ladies were taking an L because there needs to be some type of psychological conditioning that needs to be broken or improved, or I say psychological conditioning, and that could be a negative connotation, but I don't mean it in a way of. I just wish that the way that women are educated to be women would also include men being fathers and husbands and created in the curriculum, just like it is when young girls get dolls and Barbie dolls and dream houses and shopping carts and wallets and cashier coins and appointment books and makeup. The little boys get the same kind of, hey, I'm gonna be a dad, I'm gonna be a pilot, or no, no. We need to teach social skills very early and very adequately, not one sided. It's just the emotional labor is exhausting now. You're setting up people. It's like putting someone in a fucking Spanish 2 class. They never spoke Spanish 1. Like, what are you doing? I'm not teaching nobody how to. Yo, I'm not doing that. I'm not the fucking teacher. I'm not your mom. I'm not the fucking instructor. I just came from my class. The fuck? I gotta do your shit too. No. No, motherfucker, you gotta go. That's how I feel about it. So, all right, y'all. If y'all agree with me, cool. If not, I don't give no fuck. Leave a comment below, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.